Okay, hello. So for today's video, we are going to solve 15 problems related to limit of a function. So for our first problem, we have here limit of x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 4 as x approaches negative 2. So first, we have to do direct substitution, and then pag may value na na-solve, yun na yung sagot. Pero if it gives us 0 all over 0, and that is indeterminate. Okay? So we just simply substitute this one. So negative 2, we substitute the value of x, so cube minus 4 times negative 2 squared minus negative 2 plus 4. By the way, that is negative 2. So you have to put yung brackets natin, yung parenthesis natin. So that is a quantity of negative 2 cube. Kasi pag sa linagay mo sa calculator, negative 2 cube, ganyan lang. O iba yan sa negative 2 cube. Lalo pag square yan, pag even yung exponent. For example, sana negative 2 square, that is negative 4 ang lalabas sa calculator mo. Pero pag that is negative 2 square, that is positive 4 ang lalabas sa calculator mo. Okay? Kaya ilagay nyo yung parenthesis. I-erase ko lang. So, using your calculator, ano ang makukuha nyong value dito? So, that is negative 2 cube na minus 4 times negative 2 squared minus negative 2. So, that will give us negative 18. Okay? So, yan na yung sagot for that question. Next, we have here x minus 1 all over x squared minus 2x plus 1. So as x approaches negative 1. So let's check. We direct substitute first. So negative 1 minus 1 all over x squared. So that is negative 1 squared. Okay. Negative 1 squared. Erase ko lang yun. Okay. So negative 1 square minus 2 times negative 1 plus 1. So that is negative 1 times minus 1, that is negative 2. All over negative 1 squared is 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative. So times 2 magiging plus 1 plus 1. Tama ba? So negative 2x, so that is negative 2/3. Negative 1 minus 1 all over negative 1 squared is positive 1. 2 times negative 1. This is plus 2. Okay, that is not 2. Okay, plus 1. So that is negative 2 over 4 or negative 1 half. Ito? Okay, so the answer here is negative 1 half. Sir, paano pag nag-simplify kami? Kasi feel namin ano siya, indeterminate. Kasi hindi naman siya indeterminate, kaya ito na yung sagot. Pero once indeterminate, yun yung nagsisimplify kayo. Tignan natin kung i-simplify natin, di ba? That is x minus 1 all over. Yung sa baba is perfect trinomial square, di ba? So magiging, that is equal to x minus 1 times x minus 1. Cancel, cancel. So that is 1 all over x minus 1. That is equal to 1 all over. So the limit as x approaches negative 1. So negative 1 minus 1 is still negative 1 half. Same lang sila pag sinimplify mo muna bago mo sinubstitute. Okay? Pero kung may value naman na hindi naman siya indeterminate, pwede nang ito yung, kahit wag mo na munang isimplify. Nagsisimplify ka lang if ang function mo, once na sinubstitute mo yung value ng x is equal to 0 all over 0 or indeterminate. Okay? Next problem. Problem number 3. So we have the limit of the square of the quantity square root of the quantity square root of x plus 2 square times the quantity x minus 3 as x approaches 4. So we substitute first the value of x, which is 4. So square root of 4 plus 2 square times 4 minus 3. Okay? So that is 2 plus 2 square times 1. So that becomes 4 square times 1, so it is equal to 16. So the answer there is 16. Okay, how about this problem? Let's check first. So direct substitute natin to. So this is problem number 4. So square root of 1 minus 1 all over 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 1. Tama? So that is square root of 0 all over 1 squared. So minus 2 plus 1 is 0. So parang indeterminate siya. Okay? So we need to simplify the given. So dito sa right ko siya gagawin. Gagawin ko siyang ganito, class. Square root of x minus 1. Sa baba is perfect trinomial square. So that is x minus 1 times x minus 1. Tama? So we cancel out that 1. So may naiwan class na 1 all over x minus 1. So that is limit as x approaches 1. So magiging substitute na natin si 1. So square root of 1 all over 1 minus 1. So square root of 1 over 0. So di ba pag 1 all over 0, that is undefined. Okay? So the answer here, class, is undefined or DNE does not exist. Okay? Number 5. So that is a limit of square root of x minus 2 all over x minus 4. So as x approaches 4, so we substitute the value of x, which is 4, to the given function. So square root of 4 minus 2 all over 4 minus 4. So that is 2 minus 2 all over 0. So that is 0 all over 0. And that is in the terminate. And if it is in the terminate, we simplify the function and we apply any algebraic technique, di ba? So, here, class, ang gagawin ko dito is gagawin kong difference of two perfect square, okay? Or anong gagawin ko dyan? No, it's not difference of the perfect square. We rationalized it, okay? We rationalized the given function by multiplying the conjugate of the numerator to both numerator and denominator. Tama ba? So, ang gagamitin natin is yung square root of x minus 2. Ano ang conjugate niyan? The conjugate of this is square root of x, palitan natin yung sign sa gitna, positive 2. So, square root of x plus 2. Tama? So, it becomes square root of x minus 2 all over x minus 4 times square root of x plus 2 all over square root of x plus 2. Okay? So, in the numerator, that is, kung makikita mo yan, that is a minus b times a plus b. So, ang a ko dyan ay square root of x, ang b ko dyan ay 2. And that is equal to a squared minus b squared. Tama? So, sa numerator, it becomes square root of x square minus 2 square. Kasi a squared minus b squared yan. Over x minus 4 times square root of x plus 2. So, that's limit as x approaches 4. We simplify the numerator. So, makancel si square. Magiging x minus 4 all over x minus 4 times the square root of x plus 2. Limit as x approaches 4. So, cancel. It will give us 1 all over the square root of x plus 2. Now, we substitute. Okay, still limit x approaches 4. We substitute yung 4 natin. So, 1 square root of 4 plus 2. So, that is 1 all over 2 plus 2 is 4. So, that is 1/4. Tama? Okay? Next. Okay, ito medyo, Sir, are we going to apply rationalization here? Ang gagawin ko dito, class, is that, by the way, we substitute first yung 64 sa x natin. 64 minus 64 is equal to 0. Tama? And then, cube root of 64 is 4 minus 4 is 0. So, that is indeterminate. Dito, class, ang gagawin ko sa kanya is, gagawin ko siyang, mag-a-apply ako ng perfect trinomial, difference of two perfect square. Pwede, kahit anong technique kasi ang gamitin nyo, any algebraic technique. Here class, ang gagamitin ko is, difference of two perfect square. Sir, how? Wala namang perfect square dyan. Si numerator class, pwede mong paglaruan. Okay? Ay difference of two perfect cube ko na kina kasi naka cubic to, 'di ba? Yung pang x raised to 1/3. So yung sa numerator gawin natin siyang difference of two perfect cube. Sir, paano 'yun? Hindi naman sa perfect cube. 'Di ba pwede lang ganyan yung class? Raised to 1/3, raised to 3. 'Di ba? Yung 1/3 times 3 is still 1. So x lang din 'yan. Minus, 'di ba, that is 4 cube. Ang 64 is 4 cube. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. Tama? Yan, all over cube root of x minus 4. Okay. Ang numerator na natin is difference of two perfect cube. And in difference of two perfect cube class, diba, that is a cube minus b cube. Pag finactor out natin yan, that is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Tama? So, wait ko lang, tingnan ko kung nagre-record. Tama, nagre-record. So, gawin natin siya. Ang a ko dyan is x raised to 1/3. Ang b ko dyan is 4. So, a minus b, that is x raised to 1/3 minus 4 times a squared. So, x raised to 1/3 square plus ab. So, 4 times x raised to 1/3 plus b squared. So, 4 squared, or that is, anong 4 squared class? 4 squared is 16. Okay? So, i-rewrite ko siya sa numerator class, parehas lang siya dyan. Okay? So, magiging x, yung, by the way, ang x raised to 1/3, di ba, can be rewritten as cube root of x. So, yun na lang yung gagawin natin, gamitin natin, cube root of x na siya. So, magiging cube root of x minus 4 times 1/3 times 2, 2/3 na siya. So, x raised to 2/3. So, plus 4 cube root of x and then plus 16 all over cube root of x minus 4. So, makancel yun class. Ang naiwan, x raised to 2/3 plus 4 times cube root of x plus 16. So, that is limit as x approaches 64. We substitute yung 64 natin. 64 raised to 2/3 plus 4 cube root of 64 plus 16. And that will give us ilan? 64 raised to 2/3 plus 4 times cube root na 64 is 4 plus 16. That is 48. It will give us 48. Okay? Next problem. Okay, yung ginawa ko sa previous problem, same as here. Kung makikita mo dito class, by the way, we solve it first. Direct substitute. So, 2 times 1/2 is 1, minus 1 is 0. So, 1/2 cube is 1/8. Tama? So, 8 times 1/8 is 1, minus 1 is 0. So, this is indeterminate. Tama? So, anong gagawin kong way? I can do it like this. 2x minus 1 all over. Class, diba? Ang 2x cube can be written as 2x cube. 2 cube is 8x cube. Okay, so 8x. Parehas lang sila. Okay? So 1 cube. So makikita mo sa baba class, the difference of two perfect cube. So paulit-ulit, a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So ang a ko dyan is 2x, then ang b ko dyan is 1. So that is 2x minus 1 times ang a ko is 2x. 2x squared plus AB, so that is 1 times 2x, then plus b squared, which is 1 square, so 1 na lang siya. Okay? So, rewrite natin. So, 2x minus 1 all over. Ito, they are the same. So, 2x minus 1 times 2x squared is 4x squared. Tama? Plus 2x plus 1. Limit as x approaches 1 half. Cancel, cancel. So may naiiwan na 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. Limit as x approaches 1 half. So substitute 1 half sa x natin. That is 1 all over 4 times 1 half square plus 2 times 1 half and plus 1. Using our calculator, so it will give us, so 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. 1/3. Tama? Will give us 1/3. Okay? Next problem naman. Fraction. And then sa taas hanggang cube. Then as x approaches 4, if you are going to substitute all yan class, it will give us 0 over 0 or indeterminate. Sir, paano natin kukunin ang factors niyan? Ganito ang ginagawa ko, class. Pinagsasama ko muna yung magkaparehas. Ay, yung pwede kong may makuhanan. Example here. Kunin ko itong si x cubed for x. So, magiging x cubed minus 4x squared. Magkasama sila. Okay? And then, i-group ko sila. Ito yung yung factoring by grouping. Minus, i-group ko si x plus 4. Pag group ko yan, class, so parang ilabas ko si negative sign. Magiging x. So, negative to x minus 4. Sir, bakit a plus yun? Kung try mong i-substitute si negative plus, negative times x is negative x. Tama? Ito siya. Then negative times negative 4, positive 4. Kasi group ko siya. Ibig sabihin, as 1 siya. Okay? So that is, ito, numerator, same lang siya here. So, group ko yung dalawa. Group ko si x cubed minus 4x squared. Then, group ko si x minus 4. Okay? Ngayon, class, dito sa first part, numerator to ha, sa may numerator. Itong x cubed minus 4x squared, I can bring out x squared. So, pag nilabas ko si x squared, magiging x minus 4. Kasi x cubed divided by x squared is x. 4x squared is, divided by x squared is 4. Tama? So, minus x minus 4. Kung makikita mo dito, class, okay, sa ano na to, merong magkaparehas which is x minus 4. I can bring out x minus 4. Diba? Parang ito, ang dating nito, class, is times 1 yan. Okay? So, I will bring out x minus 4 as common to both of them. So, x squared times x minus 4 divided by x minus 4, may maiwan na x squared. Minus x minus 4 times 1 divided by x minus 4, may iwan na 1. Okay? 1. Okay? So, this one, class, parehas lang dito. Yes? So, si numerator mo ay factors ni x minus 4 and x squared minus 1. Okay? This is for your numerator. Okay, how about sa denominator? That is x cubed. Si denominator, pag anuhin ko ulit, i-grouping ko ulit sila. X cubed, pagsamahin ko si x cubed minus 4x squared. Okay? Then pagsamahin ko si 4x and 16. So pagkasamahin ko yan, class, negative yan, magiging negative ito. Kasi negative times 4x is negative 4x. And negative times negative 16 is positive 16. Okay? So sa denominator, parehas lang sila dito pag nag-group. And then I will bring out dito sa first term natin si x squared. Magiging x minus 4. Sa pangalawa naman, I will bring out 4. So magiging x minus 4. 4x divided by 4 is 4. So, kung makikita mo, class, common to both na naman ang x minus 4. So, I can bring out x minus 4. So, times. So, x minus 4x squared, may maiwan na x squared minus ito, x minus 4 times 4, may iwan na 4. So, ibig sabihin klase, denominator ay equal lang siya or factor siya ni x minus 4 and x squared minus 4. Okay, that is for your denominator. So, let's rewrite the problem, class, given those factors. So, parehas lang yan siya sa x minus 4 sa may numerator times x squared minus 1 all over x minus 4 times x squared minus 4. Limit as x approaches 4. Kung makikita mo, same sa x minus 4, so may na-cancel out na. So that's next. So what's next? We substitute now the value of 4. So becomes 4 squared minus 1 all over 4 squared minus 4. So that is 4 squared is 16 minus 1. Ano ba? 15 all over 4 squared 16 minus 4, 12. And that is divisible by 3. That is equal to 5/4. Next problem. This is very easy. 15 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 3, 0 squared 9, minus 9 is 0. So that is indeterminate. So wala kang ibang gagawin dito, class. Ang gawin mo lang sa denominator, simplify mo lang, expand mo lang yan. So if you're going to expand x minus 3 squares, diba that is x minus 3 times x minus 3, or the square of the first term plus twice the product of the first term and the second term, and then plus the square of the second term. So that will give us x squared minus twice the product of the first term and the second term, and that is 6x plus 9, so minus 9. Okay, so cancel si 9 kasi 9 minus 9 is 0, and then 15x all over, I will bring out x, meron ka maiwan na x minus 6. So, makancel na ngayon si x mo doon sa numerator and isa sa denominator. So, we substitute value of x0. So, that will give us 15 over 0 minus 6, and that is equal to 15 over negative 6. So, that is, they are divisible by 3. So, 5/3, 5 halves. Tama? 15 divided by 3 is 5. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that is 5 halves negative. Negative, bakit equal sa inyo? That's negative 5 halves. Next, let's take this problem. Limit of 9 raised to x minus 9 all over 3 raised to x minus 3. First, you have to substitute first the value of 0, diba? Direct substitute. So, 9 raised to 0 minus 9 all over 3 raised to 0 minus 3. So, that is 1. Any number raised to 0 is 1. Okay? Except that that number is not equal to 0. So, 1 minus 9 all over 1 minus 3. So that is negative 8 minus negative 2. So that's very easy. That is equal to 4. So hindi siya indeterminate, may value. So that's the answer. Okay, how about this one? So the limit of the logarithm, natural logarithm of x squared all over the log of x. So parang same to. By the way, ang ln of a raised to b is equal to b ln of a. So sa exponent, gagawin mo lang siyang multiplier. So yung ln of x squared mo dyan is equal to 2 ln of x. Okay? And then si log naman, gawin natin siya in terms of ln. I-represent natin, di ba sabi natin last time na ang logarithm of x to the base a ay parehas lang siya sa ln of x all over ln of a. And if walang a na given, that is automatic 10. So that is log of x to the base 10, that is equal to ln of x all over ln of 10. Okay? So we write it, so that is 2 ln of x all over ln of x all over ln of 10. So, simplifying further, that is ln of 10 all over ln of x. So, cancel, cancel. So, limit as x approaches 1. So, ang ln of 10 class, that is a constant. So, that will give us 2 ln of 10. Or pag kinuha mo naman yung decimal value niyan, ln of 10, that is 4.61. Okay. For second to the last problem, same as the example last time class. So that is 2 times sine x all over x to the fifth. Diba ganyan yan? Limit as x approaches 0. So if we write natin class, ang constant, diba, limit of 2 as x approaches 0 times the limit of sine x all over x as x approaches 0 to the fifth power. Loss of limits yan. Diba? And, and at sabi ng theorem natin, this is equal to 1. So, limit of a constant is still the constant. So, that is 2 times 1 to the fifth. So, that is equal to 2. And last problem, ito madali lang to. That is sine cube minus cosine cube x all over sine x minus cosine x as x approaches pi all over 4. Itong numerator mo class, that is a difference of 2 perfect square. Tama? So that is sine cube minus cosine cube. And that is a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Wherein ang I ko dyan ay sine x, ang b ko dyan ay cosine x. So that is sine x minus cosine x times sine squared x plus ab. So sine x cosine x plus b squared cosine squared x. So substitute ko siya, ipalit ko na siya dyan class. So sine x minus cosine x times sine squared x plus sine x cosine x plus cosine squared x all over sine x minus cosine x. So same, cancel, cancel. So that is limit as x approaches pi all over 4. We now substitute the value of pi all over 4. So that is sine pi all over 4 square plus sine pi over 4 cosine pi over 4 plus cosine pi all over 4 square. So, class, tignan nyo, naka-pi siya yung angle. Dapat yung calculator nyo naka-radian mode. Okay? So, this will give us, or pwede nyo na rin i-cancel out pala to class, kasi itong sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nito, or kung gusto nyo substitute na lahat, okay lang din naman. Okay? So, that will give us sine, dapat naka-radian mode, pi all over 4 plus sine pi over 4 cosine pi over 4 plus cosine pi over 4 squared. That will give us 3 halves. Okay? So if you think there are corrections, clarifications, just message me.